Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So last night we finished Call of Cthulhu, the official game. Um, and here's my thoughts about it, because it's sort of necessary to do a review, I guess. So how many stars am I going to give this game, first off? I'm going to go with 3.5, and I think at the end of this video I will justify that decision not to give it 4 stars. Um, First of all, I basically thought the game was great, but it is a divisive game, okay? It's great because I am a Lovecraft fan. You probably are watching this. But if you are a regular gamer, you're going to think sort of, really $40 for this game? I'm going to wait for it on sale. And there are many things to justify why saying it's a good game for Lovecraftians. It's not such a good game for just general gamers who are into horror. Um, First of all, uh, a common criticism is that the gameplay is not good, but the narrative is good. And I have to agree with that. When I say gameplay, I mean like actual aspects of the game. Like if you play Mario, you got the jumping. If you play like Castlevania, you got the whipping, all that sort of stuff. Or fighting or the first person shooting aspect. Like if you play Call of Duty, if the shooting is not on point, it sort of breaks the game. Uh, so that is gameplay, but the gameplay in here is not that great, right? You never really feel like it needs a little. You feel like it needs a little bit of polish. So, for example, there are some aspects like where you have to do some shooting. It's a very short section of the game, but the shooting section is complete shit. It's like normally you have the gun like here, and then you can aim down the iron sights like that with the right mouse button. There's nothing like that. When that comes up, it's like a point and click. There are some stealth sections which you need to do more of than the shooting. There's a few sections where you need to be stealthy, but there seems to be no stealth mechanic. It's just like crouch and hope for the best. Stand up. Okay, now you're visible. Now you're invisible. It didn't really make a. I don't think that was really good. Um, so I mean that criticism that the gameplay is bad but the narrative is good. It sort of rings back to Lovecraft himself, because since he was being published, which was actually he published so little in his real time, in his lifetime, but one of the criticisms was always his writing style is not that good, but the narrative is really good. It kind of made me think of it made me think of this game, because people are saying the gameplay is bad, but the narrative is good. So basically, you can say the writing style is equivalent to the gameplay, you know. But in both cases, the stories he wrote and this game, the narrative is good. Basically, the storyline is good. It's just how it's presented. It's not like so good. Personally, I love Lovecraft's writing. I've been reading him for so long now. I see no error with him. I love his writing style, so that's no problem for me. But if you are a regular gamer, if you're like a horror gamer and you like playing the Evil Within, uh, like Silent Hill, Outlast, all these games, and you think, yeah, this is Call of Cthulhu, it's another horror game, I'm gonna love it. No, you're gonna feel a little bit insulted that you had to pay $40 for it. Um, but if you are a Lovecraftian, since you're watching this channel, you probably are. Yeah, you're gonna like it. You're gonna think, yes, it is $40. Okay, fine, fair enough. I'll pay $40 for this, and I have no regrets spending that money on this game, which is something people ask. Is it worth owning? If you're a Lovecraftian, yes. If you're a regular gamer, wait for it to come down a little bit. I made some notes here as I was playing, so I'll just go through them. Replay value. There are numerous endings. I think there's 4 in total. I checked on someone else's video. I got the ending where Cthulhu woke up. The other endings are. Should I even say them? No, I don't want to spoil. I'll just say there are other endings. Um, So there's definite replay value. Someone asked me, am I going to go back and replay the game? No. I'm going to play it maybe like a month or two for my own amusement. But if you recall, right from the beginning of the game, when I woke up in the office, there was a glass of whiskey on the desk, right? And then it said, do you drink or do you not drink? And whatever your decision is, there pops up in the corner of the screen, mm, pops up there, your destiny has changed because of this action or something like that. So right from the beginning, all these little things are adding up, and then you find out what your ending is. So it's not like you can just go to the save state before the ritual, which is the ending of the game, and then you just do some little thing different, and suddenly you get a whole new ending. It's not like that. So everything builds up. So if you want the new ending, I am guessing you're going to have to start from the beginning, and I'm not going to do that just for a video on my channel. I love my channel, but not that much. Come on. Um, what else can I say? The animation was pretty shit. Some of you guys even mentioned, like, why are the characters, when they're talking, why are their heads moving like this? Their hands being like all over the place sometimes. The animation is kind of like early Xbox 360 days. You know, that's fine, but like, because I don't give a shit about like really the animation or all that stuff. I care about the narrative and all that. That's fine by me. But if you're a regular gamer, you're going to be like, really? It's 2018. Come on, what the hell is this? Um, just saying. The environment I really like. The atmosphere. That's very, very important to me in a game. The atmosphere is one of the things I first and foremost look for. Games which I felt have really good atmosphere would be like Dishonored, and especially Stalker. That series, well, the atmosphere is just beautiful because you're spending time in this environment, right? Basically, when you're gaming, you got your headphones on. Your world is the screen. You are spending time in this place, you know. So the atmosphere has to be on point. I wouldn't say Call of Cthulhu is the most atmospheric game I've ever played. Definitely not. But it is atmospheric enough that I felt engaged and happy to be in that world. Um, one comment that I saw in a video of mine was that the environment is not so interactive, especially compared with Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth, which was from 2005, I believe. Like in that game, you could interact with anything. You could, like, I don't know, you see a picture on the wall, Jack Walters, who was the protagonist, then he'll put some comment or you pick up a pen and then he'll say, huh, a blue pen, or something like that. It sounds stupid, but it makes the environment seem more real, like you could interact with things, and also that the character Jack Walters is actually a thinking living person. Like if I think back to Doom, no, Duke Nukem 3D, you could interact with everything in that environment. You could shoot stuff, break stuff. You could turn the lights on and off, zuck zuck. You could take a piss. You could have a drink. You could play pool, and these were just like side things. So the fact that I even remember this from like a game that's 20 plus years old, you know, it means it leaves a bit more of an impact. Here, there's a lot of stuff I wanted to look at or interact with, but I couldn't. Like these glowing green lanterns. Why are they all glowing green? It's very strange. I would have liked to have known why they are there. Can I interact with them? Just a little nitpick. One other thing, there is no sense of impending danger in this game. Like almost none. There's one section where the dimensional shambler comes out of the painting for the first time, and then that was like bad. I felt danger there. What I mean by impending danger is that if you play a game like Amnesia, The Dark Descent, right? You constantly feel on edge. You feel like, you know, you're gonna get your ass handed to you as soon as you turn that corner or open that door. There's something that's gonna come up to you and just fuck you up. In this game, I never felt that, except for when the dimensional shambler was out there. Then I felt like the hair back of your neck standing up, and you feel like, okay, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up. That was one thing. There was none of that in this game. But this again comes down to the fact that this is a game for Lovecraftians. How many times when you read a Lovecraft story, you don't have a sense of impending danger for the character, right? Like basically all they do, I know this is a crude summary, is that they research and then at the end they get red pilled about the reality of things, and then they're like, shit. Then comes like the existential terror. That is Lovecraft's thing. It's not, a constant threat of danger always. It can be at times. I guess Shadow over Innsmouth, yes, the character, when he realizes they want to kill him, that could be survival horror, I guess you could say. I'm just pointing that out because if you're a gamer and you're thinking, do I get it or don't I get it, that could play a role for you. So don't expect it to be like Outlast or Amnesia or anything like that. What else? What else do I have to say here? That's all about. That's everything I really have to say. Um, since I have you here now, what's next for my channel? Uh, these videos I uploaded like that, and I know you guys, you would prefer it if I upload more frequently. Look here, these videos that I did now, they take, they're like 20 minutes to record them and about 20 more minutes to uh, change the gamma lighting or something and then upload quickly, no problem. With my other videos, they take a lot of time, research. I don't want to make them boring to look at, so that takes a lot more time, and my time is a bit limited. I'm working a lot, all that stuff, the usual excuses that I make. But the next videos, if I just look here on my computer, what I am planning next, um, I want to look at a video: Are Lovecraft's horrors real or insanity? The best locations for Lovecraftian horror. Someone asked me to do a video on that. There's also someone asked me to do a video on the best cosmic horror that isn't from Lovecraft. So basically, you've read all of Lovecraft. What next? Um, Another video I want to do, I think that one be a quick one to do, is how to write a Lovecraftian story. Lovecraft actually wrote a short essay about that, so basically it's just a summary of what he said, but very relevant. Um, there's one I want to do. It's going to be quite a long video. Lovecraftian fan-made films. You know how we have shit when it comes to Lovecraftian films? What do we have to watch? Nothing really. I'm talking about not like Alien and The Thing, because that's Lovecraftian in nature. I'm talking about direct adaptations or direct influences from his work. There are a ton of fan films made, so I want to look at those. And yeah, also a video, what makes something Lovecraftian. I think that's also quite relevant. All of these are in various stages of completion. I need time to sit down to basically look at them and complete them. Yeah, that's all I have to really say for this video. Tell me what you thought of the game. I'm interested to know. And regarding Let's Plays, there are some other games I wouldn't mind doing on my channel. Eventually in 2019, there is the Sinking City. 100% absolutely, I'm playing that, no doubt. But there are some older games that are Lovecraftian in nature that I think maybe if there's any demand, I'll do it for my channel. I actually enjoy doing Let's Plays. Anyway, it's Saturday. It's quite a nice day outside. I'm going to finish my drink and I'll see you later. Cheers.